There we go. I had a little bit of a delay.
It's okay.
Hello, everybody. Let me get us live in my Facebook group. I see I've got YouTube with us. I'm so excited about that. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure we're actually live in my group. Come on now. Gotta love technology and the way that Facebook has made this way more difficult. Okay, cool. Yay. I see us live in the group. Awesome. Happy Friday Eve day to everybody. You guys know how I do things around here, trying to set up the technology. I'm using my laptop. I've got Facebook with us in my Facebook group. I've got YouTube with us right here on StreamYard. YouTubers, I want you to smash that subscribe button so you never miss one of my live weekly trainings. I'm here every Thursday at 11:30 Central to bring you what you need to know to build your online business with success. Now, today, this is fun. We are doing one of my favorite kinds of interviews. This is our Entrepreneurial Inspiration interview series. This is where I interview somebody from my Facebook group, someone that's just like you and I, somebody that decided, just like we did, that their dream and their heart for having their own business was bigger than their fear. And they're going to build their business, even if it means doing it alongside a regular career, a 9-to-5 job, and they're going for it. And so that is the treat I have for you today. You're going to hear from my friend Behnaz Vala. But first, in case we are new to each other, let me introduce myself. I am Tracy Beavers. I am an award-winning business and sales coach with over 20 years of experience in marketing, sales, and business growth. And several years ago, I became completely fed up with my corporate career, and I hatched a plan to fully exit. And once I did, I want to share with you that my business boomed because I was able to be way more intentional about it. And back in my second full year of business as an online business coach, I busted through the 6-figure ceiling and I haven't looked back. And I share that with you because if you're building your business alongside a full-time job and you're wanting to fully exit like I did, or maybe you're already a solopreneur and you're just wondering, when is the income going to start rolling in? You can do this. You can build a multi-6-figure business just like I have. I teach all organic visibility and list growth strategies. And I've coached hundreds of entrepreneurs just like you to get visible, grow your email list so you can get that consistent monthly income that you really, really want. And if you're thinking you'd like to hire a coach to guide you, DM me or email me. I have 90-minute laser focus sessions available right now for the next month. Let's talk about what we could do together in that 90-minute session. As we go along in this training, in this interview, I want you to pop your questions and comments into the chat for us. And Behnaz and I are going to look at those at the end and be happy to answer anything that you have. You'll find out her expertise. And so you may have some questions about her expertise. Let me introduce you to her. You guys, she is one of the most joyful people I have ever met. Behnaz is a certified belief clearing practitioner and a mindset coach. And she helps entrepreneurs just like us remove their money blocks. You guys, that's huge. A lot of us don't even realize that we have blocks when it comes to our money. So she helps us remove those so that we can actually be successful getting to that financial goal we have. She's been an English teacher teaching general and business English to management teams in the very big companies where she lives over in Germany. And her plan is to build her online business, she's already doing it, alongside this teaching career so that she can fully exit. She says that the secret to her success in life and in business is to employ the very strategies that she teaches her students for mindset. And I always love to share a fun fact about our guests. And I want you guys to tell us if you can relate to this. This is so funny. Behnaz says she is a morning person, which I know this because our sessions are, well, it's afternoon for her. I would say you're still an afternoon person, Behnaz. But Behnaz says she is a morning person. And if she goes to the movies a little too late, she will absolutely fall asleep. And she said the funniest example of this was when she went to watch the Avengers movie at 10 o'clock at night, which that's brave because I can't stay up that late either. And despite the loudness in the movie theater and all those explosions, she fell right to sleep. That is hilarious. Behnaz, is there anything else you want to share with us about you or your expertise or any other fun facts?
Hi, everybody, and thank you so much, Tracy, for having me here. Well, I don't know where to start, but I could say that most of the time, life brings you the thing that you need to have. For example, when I have when I have my teaching career, and I
Mhm.
love teaching. My mom was school teacher. My daddy was a university professor. So
Uh-huh.
I have the gene in me,
Yes.
the genes of teaching, and I
Right.
love having contacts with people. I love people,
Yes.
and so teaching is good. Teaching is wonderful, and I am planning to keep it as much as I can. But at the end of the day, I felt that something was missing. I wanted
Yes.
something more. I wanted to be more effective. This has been my dream all the time, that
Great.
to make a difference, to make the
Yeah.
world a better place. So I so accidentally I came across Amy Porterfield,
Uh-huh.
uh, course creation
Mhm.
academy,
Yes.
and I fell in love with
Mhm.
the idea. The funny thing was that I didn't know what I was going to do, because
Right.
she was always saying, think about the things that you can do, or you have helped
Mhm.
some other people
Right.
doing it. But I didn't have it.
Yeah.
Still, I went through the course, through the modules and all these things, and then all of a sudden I noticed, oh my goodness, it is the mindset that I have that everybody is somehow excited about, because
Yes.
by nature I'm a super positive person,
Yes.
and I can say that this positivity has
Uh-huh.
helped me overcome barriers that you even cannot imagine. So many people
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah.
So that was the thing, that was when I thought, okay, I would like to go in this direction, because
Mhm.
I have everything in me. And
Mhm.
to be honest with you, I am doing everything in my teaching business,
Right.
because my students are all CEOs, the top level management team of
Right.
the very big companies.
Mhm.
So if you and in Germany, you know that it is one of the toughest markets. In
Yes.
Germany, if you are not at the top, you have no choice. You have no
Yeah.
chance, actually.
Yeah.
They might
Interesting.
take you, they might
Yeah.
take you, but they don't keep you.
Right.
So I have been teaching for more than 15 years right now.
Yeah.
And that is the point. So when I went in this direction, then I thought,
Mhm.
okay, now I need some more information, more knowledge. So I decided to, uh, very accidentally, I came across Joe Vitale Academy,
Uh-huh.
and then
Yes.
I got my certificate. That
Yeah.
is that in belief clearing, um,
Mhm.
you know, um, activities, and
Yes.
definitely immediately I started working on myself,
Mhm.
and I noticed that I really had blocks. We
Yeah.
all have our limiting beliefs. We
Yes, we
all
do.
have our money blocks and
Mhm.
other blocks.
Right.
So I could say that it works for everybody.
Yeah. That's
When
great.
you clear your beliefs, it works perfectly.
Right.
So yeah, this is a very short summary. Not very short. I'm so talkative, I know.
It's okay. I am too. Tell us a little bit more about, so you are a money you're a money mindset coach, and you help people clear their limiting beliefs. Who do you serve mostly? Like, who is your ideal client?
Entrepreneurs,
Okay.
because you always mention, I have learned it from you, that entrepreneurship is a lonely um,
Yes,
journey, I
it
should say.
is.
So
And it's a roller coaster.
you cannot talk to others, they do not
Right.
understand you, and
They don't.
then most of the time you do not know what's going on, what's wrong with you, what you
Right.
should do to go beyond this obstacle, and so on and so
Mhm.
forth. So, and I'm an entrepreneur myself, so
Uh-huh.
it means that if it is working for me, then
Right.
it is working for others as well. I'm not different from
Right.
others, we're all the same in this direction.
Uh-huh.
And so, mostly entrepreneurs, business owners could also, I have my plan, could
Mhm.
be my dream that in the future I will go to the corporate people as well.
Uh-huh.
So I will have B2 B as well. Right now, I am
Right.
B2C, but a little later, B2B
Yeah.
as well. Why
Yeah, I
not?
think with all the contacts you have, that makes perfect sense because, if somebody wants to be in upper management in a corporation, they need to clear their limiting beliefs too, for sure.
Yes, of course.
So,
Of
what made
course.
you decide? I know you said you had this dream to help more people, and you realized you were just really good at mindset, and clearing the beliefs. Like, what was it that made you decide, okay, I'm going to pay for Digital Course Academy. I'm going to pay for this certification and I'm going to take this leap because it's scary to spend money on something when you don't have any money coming in. So, would you share how you worked through that? Because I think that's really important for us all to hear that, you know, taking that leap of faith. How did you do that?
I should say that there are so many different factors. First, you should believe in your why. Why
Yeah.
you would like to do this?
Hmm.
Why is it that you would prefer to go through this hardship? Because it is not an easy journey. It is
No.
difficult, and
Yes.
it is. Sometimes you are heartbroken. You are tired. You are
Yeah.
alone. So many different things. It is
Tired.
not. Definitely, definitely. So, first, it is your why you would like to do that.
Right.
Second, I always advise people to be a child inside. So, be open for adventure, be open for exploring
Uh
new
huh.
things, and do not afraid of change. Change is scary,
It
very,
is.
very scary,
Yes.
but if you if you leave your comfort zone, if you overcome your fears,
Mm-hmm.
then the reward is huge, really huge.
Yeah, because you
So
never know where that's gonna lead.
yeah,
But it
definitely.
but it's really hard, like, I get what you're saying. I have finally gotten comfortable with change, and when things are not going according to my plan, I've finally gotten comfortable with, "Okay, let me see what God, my angels, the universe is gonna bring me. It may be something better than what I had in mind," but it took me a long time to get there, and so like and I finally just for me it was just like a flick of a switch in my brain. I was finally just decided. I just made up my mind. I'm going to go with it. I can choose to be either mad about it and unhappy, or I could just go with the flow and see what happens. And so is it as simple as that, or is there something that you tell yourself to kind of help you make that change?
The thing that helps me very much is visualization. No,
Okay.
it is not in the case that I do it from today to tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
But when you work on it beforehand, when you do visualization, when you
Mhm.
do affirmations, when you do, well, right now I am in love with Ho'oponopono, and I have done some EFT as well.
Mhm.
When you do all these things, and then you train your mind, you train your brain,
Yeah.
then there comes the time that from today to tomorrow you are a
Mhm.
different person, and
Okay.
you can go for it. So if you have done this, if you
Uh-huh.
say that from today to tomorrow, you were a different person, you
Mhm.
had done something, even if it was subconscious, you had
Gotcha.
done the work.
Gotcha.
Because the patterns that we have, the limiting
Mhm.
beliefs that we have,
Yes. Yeah.
they have been built up through time for
Yes.
years and years. So definitely it is not in a way that you say that, okay, you know that I have some issues, and then you say,
Mhm.
okay, I decide that it goes away. No, it is not working in that way. You have to work on it.
Gotcha.
Willingness and
Gotcha.
willingness. You should know what you want. Go
Uh-huh.
for it.
Mhm.
Fight. The best thing is to be a fighter. So that's what it takes to
Yeah.
fight, and then to reap the rewards. Rewards
Gotcha.
are amazing all the time.
Gotcha. Yeah. So you basically have to take control of your brain is what you're saying. Because you're right. I mean, I'm 54 years old. I've got 54 years of networks and synapses and all the connections in my brain that are deep grooves. That's how I envision them.
Exactly.
Is there these deep grooves, and so in order for me to change that, rewire that it's not an overnight thing, but if I stick with it and fight myself on it, like you're saying, and fight for
Definitely.
what I want, then I can start to eliminate some of that crap that I'm telling myself and get where I want to go. Tell me this, when you decided you were going to build this online business, did you tell anybody? Like, what did your family think?
Um, I didn't tell anyone
I know. I was
because
afraid too, also.
nobody understands it. And
And nobody
the
understands.
good thing,
Exactly.
the good
Yeah.
thing is that my family, my husband and my, mother and sisters, they believe in me. They
Uh-huh.
know that I do not do something nonsense. And
Uh-huh.
because I have always been very successful in anything that I have done, they somehow trust that, okay,
Yeah.
if she's doing this,
Right.
it will work out.
Right.
So, but definitely I didn't tell them. I
I know. I can relate
they
to
just
that.
they just know that I am doing something which I
Uh-huh.
love and will help others, things like this. But I do
Yeah.
not explain because the point is that you do not have extra time wasting explaining it even to your most dear loved ones. They will
That,
see the result and
yeah.
that's enough. They will be happy with you when
Yeah.
you are successful.
Okay. I want you to say that again because that is so powerful for everybody to hear. Do
Which
not,
one?
do not waste your time explaining. Say that again.
Yes. Yes. Do not explain your precious time. Do not waste it or do not spend it on explaining to others what you are doing because
Okay.
most of the time they do not understand. They
Right.
are, this is the thing that we most of the time, all the time, tend to forget because we are so deep in this world of entrepreneurship.
Right.
We do not realize that others are strangers to
Yes.
this world.
Correct.
So for example, when I say my sisters, for example, or my husband that I have a call and we have networking, for
Uh-huh.
example, so they look at me, so what is it? Because they are doing other things, they are busy in
Right.
other fields.
Right.
So don't waste your time and do not talk about your dreams, your plans ahead of
Mhm.
time. To some extent is good
Love it. I
to
love it.
announce it to the universe, but not
Right.
more than that, because you do not want others to put energy on your plans
Mhm.
or to say something that
Mhm.
is not necessary to hear.
Right.
That is the case.
Yeah. That is so powerful. Okay, so I wanna ask you, what is
Yes.
a big challenge that you faced when you made the decision and you were going through Digital Course Academy and you were getting your certifications? What's something that was a big challenge for you that
Oh
you
yes.
had to overcome?
Oh, yes, definitely. Well, first of all, we are all human beings. We all have our limiting beliefs. I noticed that my perfectionism and my
Uh-huh.
procrastination was really in the way. So, in the middle of creating my course,
Mhm.
I got panicked and I stopped.
Yeah.
For I don't know. I believe I have told you before. For 3 whole weeks, I didn't do anything. I just went to Netflix. I watched the Suits from
I love it.
the first episode up to the very end,
Oh, it's
which
so
was good.
funny.
It was a good idea
It's a
because
good show.
yes, and the good thing was that first, in every episode, they would solve some problems.
Right.
And then there was a big problem that they would solve it in the
Mhm.
last 2 or 3 episodes.
Right.
So it gave me this subconscious message that it will be okay. You can do that. And
Gotcha.
then I noticed that and it was important that I accepted my procrastination, my
Mhm.
perfectionism. I knew that I was a perfectionist, but
Mhm.
I didn't know that I was a procrastinator as well. So I
Interesting.
explored myself and I noticed, okay, no, it is not just a perfectionism, it is procrastination as well. So when you know it,
Yeah.
then knowledge is
Mhm.
the biggest step that you should have.
Yeah.
And then I noticed that it's okay. And I accepted myself. It's
Mm-hmm.
okay to be a perfectionist. It's
Mm-hmm.
okay to be a procrastinator. No matter how big they are, you can
Mm-hmm.
go ahead. You
Yeah.
will do the job.
Yeah.
And that was the first one, the first very big challenge that I had. The
Mm-hmm.
second one is, I don't know if it is a time or not, but the second one is when I met you, when you came along,
Mm-hmm.
because I had my course, my
Yes.
coaching program, I had my podcast, I had
Uh-huh.
my blog post.
Yep.
I was unbelievably full of ideas. I
Uh-huh.
had so many different things, but nobody saw me. Nobody could, nobody knew I was there.
Right.
And I didn't know how to break free from this prison, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and before that, before I met you, I had bought some very, very expensive courses,
Yeah.
which were good. They
Mm-hmm.
helped me. But at the end of the day, I needed something that I got it from you. I
Mm-hmm.
needed visibility,
Yeah.
and I didn't have it. These two were my biggest, really biggest challenges.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
What is something you wish you had known before you got into the online space?
the first, the very first thing was that I wish I knew it wouldn't be easy.
Okay.
So when you hear from the gurus, the big ones, you see their success. You see that they launch and they make a lot of money. They have so many enrollments. And of
Mm-hmm.
course, you can have it. And
Yes.
of course, it is not impossible. But people do not tell you, I mean, those gurus do not tell you that, no, it is not easy. They do not tell you that they had so many failures
Right.
before they have this big success.
Right.
So that is one of the reasons that I panicked, because I noticed that I was not moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, okay, something is wrong with me. I'm not the right person. Maybe it is not the thing that I had to do. If
Right.
I knew from the very beginning that, hey, there will be so many ups and downs, there
Mm-hmm.
will be so many setbacks, don't
Yeah.
fear, don't panic,
Right.
it's normal, it
Yes.
would be easier for me. I believe
Yeah.
that is one of the biggest ones,
Yeah, I
because
agree with you. I agree with you completely. And that's one of the reasons why we wanted to do this entrepreneurial inspiration series is because I was getting frustrated. All I was seeing, well, okay, first of all, what I was hearing from my clients and my students was exactly what you said. They're like, nobody told me this was going to be difficult. Nobody told me there was going to be massive ups, massive downs. It's a freaking roller coaster.
yeah,
Everybody said you create something, you put it out in the world, people will buy it, you make money. And they made it look really easy. And so I was hearing that over and over again. And I was also hearing heartbreaking stories of people that would launch. They were in groups that I was in. They would launch. They didn't have the $10,000 launch that everybody talks about or the $20,000 launch the first time out of the gate. One gal shared with me that she was so devastated, she actually had to go seek counseling and therapy. And I thought, that is wrong.
yeah,
And so this entrepreneurial inspiration series was launched because I want to normalize the conversation. And I want us to talk about the days when we have a big win, the days when nobody wants to buy what we're selling, the days when we are like, wait a minute, what do you mean I've got to outlay another $2,000 to hire somebody to do something or to learn how to do something, and the days when I remember, Behnaz, years ago, I did not even know how to use Canva. I had no clue how
oh,
to use Canva, none.
I know what you mean.
And then I bought Kajabi and I was like, I can't even hardly pronounce it, let alone what am I supposed to do with it now? And then, I had an over 20-year award-winning sales career and I came into this thinking, oh, this will be easy. I got this. And
No,
I was like,
no.
what is Kajabi? What is a landing page? What's an email funnel? What is this? And so I'm totally there with you. I do believe that we need to have some more honesty. And I also think, and tell me if you feel this way too, that I would like some more honesty around the finances of this business, because all we hear is, oh,
Yes.
I have a multi six-figure business. And what I want to know is, how much of that are you taking home? What's your profit margin? You know?
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
And you have to invest a lot
Yeah.
before you start making money,
Mm-hmm.
which is quite normal in any business. You have to first
Yes.
invest. The point is that regarding entrepreneurship and this kind of world,
Mm-hmm.
they don't tell you this. With
Mm-mm.
others, you know about it. You are
Exactly.
prepared.
Right. Right.
With
Right.
entrepreneurs, you do not. That is
Mm-mm.
that is the thing that, well, we should change it. We can change it
Yes. Yeah. We can change it for sure. We
by
just need
being
to have
more honest.
more conversations like this one for sure. So I want you to share with us a milestone that you are really proud of and how you achieved it. Now, I know what one of them might be, but I want you to share first.
Well, really, I would love to talk about your program. That
Oh.
was one of the biggest ones because that is the point. You get ready for something. I
Hmm.
was hungry for starting, for being seen, and then I came across your way.
Hmm.
Um, that was the time that, if you remember, we had some chatting first.
Yes,
And the
we
good
did.
thing is, well, I should say that I trust my gut feeling very very well, very
Mhm.
much,
Yeah,
and
me too.
I get the vibes of people very well. So
Hmm.
when I was writing to you, I was thinking to myself, oh my goodness, this lady is honest. And
Oh, thank you.
honesty is a big, big deal for me.
Me too.
And I said, oh, I can trust, and I could trust you even without talking to you. And I completely remember it. I don't know if you remember it or not, that I mentioned it. That I said, okay, I like your honesty, so we can talk about
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
you are offering me.
Hmm.
And then when I came to you, I hope you remember, I was totally lost
Yes.
and I was very confused.
Yes.
I didn't know what to do. And the worst part was that I couldn't trust. I'm a trusting person. I
Yes.
trust easily because
Mhm. I
I
do too.
believe in good
I do
in the
too.
world.
Yeah.
But at that time, at that stage, I couldn't trust. I was
Yeah.
so skeptical.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
then when I quite logical, I had so many things happen to me. But the good thing was that, again, I trusted my gut feeling. You are trustable. And
Thank you.
when I joined your program,
Hmm.
I really dived into it
Yes,
with
you did.
pets, I should say.
Yeah.
And the success was huge. I myself was unbelievably surprised because your program is not so long. It is just 8 weeks.
Hmm.
But I started from day one, and then I went completely fully in it.
Right.
And then at the end, I don't know if you remember or not, the last win that I was sharing with you
Hmm.
in our weekly sessions was that
Hmm.
I mean, I went from 3 to 5 people on my Facebook group to
Right.
100 in that
Yep.
very short period of time.
I remember.
And my email list from 3 or 4, one was my sister, the other one was my friend. Don't forget that.
Yes.
It went also to 30 or 41. It was amazing for
Hmm.
me, and I had a plan. I knew how to go for it, how to create the content, how to connect to my audience.
Hmm.
That was a very very big achievement that I had. And
Yes.
that is one thing I want to advise your wonderful people, is to give your whole to what you are doing.
Hmm.
Go completely in it. um, Put your heart. in what you are doing, and then you will be
Hmm.
rewarded with not only success, you will be rewarded with satisfaction, fulfillment, trust of other people. So
Hmm.
all those people that you see who are successful and happy, including
Hmm.
you, my dear lady, these are the people who are fully in what they
Yes.
are doing. So they
Yeah.
believe in what they do and
Hmm.
they love their audience. It is so important. If you can love your audience, if
Hmm.
you can love your clients, you
Hmm.
are right. Go for it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you are wasting your time if you do not
Right.
love them.
Right. You're so right. You've got to love it. You've got to be passionate about it because there's going to be days where it doesn't feel like it's going to work and you've just got to keep going. Tell us, I am so excited that you recently launched and got yourself out there with an offer. What is on the horizon for you? What do you have going on in the next 3 to 6 months in your business?
Well, I believe I am in a very, very good way to have my coaching program completely settled.
Hmm.
I went from having no one to right now people book calls with me
Nice.
to have to talk about their issues, their business,
Hmm.
and then I will help them and I will offer them my programs. I will have my business completely settled
Uh-huh.
in 3 to 6 months, and I'm not sure whether it is this year because 6 months is the end of 2024. But
Right.
I believe in 2025 I will start B2B as well because I
I think
believe
you should.
corporate people
Hmm.
can benefit from removing their limiting beliefs as well. Not
Yeah.
only the managers, the normal employees as well, because if
Hmm.
they work perfectly, if they work in their best potential, then
Hmm.
the company will benefit from it. So
Exactly. Yep.
I'm
I think
planning
that's
to
a great
go.
idea.
It's good, isn't it? We
It
have
is.
to go for it, both of us, because your
Mhm.
your program is needed in companies as well, for
Thank you. I
sure.
appreciate that. That's really sweet. Speaking of my program, y'all, what we're talking about is Business Visibility Made Easy. It is my 8-week group coaching program where I teach you how to get massively visible online without paid ads or more lead magnets, and we grow your email list. And when Behnaz and I met, what she's sharing is that she had spent a lot of money on a lot of programs and she didn't have the results that she was looking for. So Behnaz, would you share, like, if there's somebody out there that's on the fence about getting on the wait list for Business Visibility Made Easy, and they've spent a lot of money on a lot of other things, what would you say to them to help them make that decision and overcome that fear?
I would say that regarding your program, you mean?
Yes.
Go for it. I would say definitely go for it because first, having all those things that we have talked about, if you believe in your why, if you believe in your mission, if you
Hmm.
love your audience, if you love your journey, then give it the chance to be visible. Because if even if you have the best program in
Hmm.
your field but nobody can see you,
Right.
you do not have it.
Right. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
imagine how many changes you can make in
Hmm.
people's lives. Because
Yes.
at the end of the day, definitely we would love to make money as well. It
Sure.
is quite normal, logical. But
Yes.
at the end of the day, the bigger, why is helping others,
Yes,
helping
it is.
people have a
Hmm.
better life. I always say I help people explore their greatness
Yes.
because, in all different aspects we help others be their
Hmm.
be their best, I should
Yeah.
say. So
Yeah.
if you are on the fence, go for it. I personally, I am the living example. I got amazing results, and I have never regretted that decision even for one moment. I was so happy with the course itself that I
Mhm.
decided to join her alumni group as well.
Yes.
Again, I have never regretted it. Oh, please let me tell this one as well.
Okay.
One of the I told you I am talkative.
That's okay.
One
Me
of,
too.
one of the fears that I have
Hmm.
had was having live programs,
Hmm.
live events, I should say.
Right.
So when we are in the Tracy's course, she starts telling us from the very beginning that okay, get ready to have lives in your
Mhm.
Facebook groups, and I didn't. I started with recorded recorded videos,
Yeah.
which was good. Which
It's
was good.
fine. It's a video, right?
It
Whether it's
is.
live or pre-recorded, we have to start where you're
Definitely.
happy. Yep.
But regarding the live ones, I couldn't do that. So
Right.
when I joined your alumni group, then you were waiting for me there because you started, okay, Kay, when you wanted to, yeah, when you want to go and do something, and I said,
Mhm.
I'm not ready. I'm
Right.
not doing it.
Yeah.
But the atmosphere in this group, the friendship which is flowing there all the time,
Mhm.
and the amount of support that you receive is uh, is so big that you are encouraged to pass your fears. So I was not ready for the for the event, for the masterclass that I had some
Mhm.
weeks ago, but then I had the courage. And
Mhm.
that is the important thing, that even if you're not ready, when you feel that you have the courage, go for
Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
Do not wait for the perfect time. The perfect time never comes.
No, it
There
doesn't.
is no perfect time.
Right.
There is no perfect thing.
Right.
Everything is imperfect, and we are perfectly imperfect. So we can do anything
Mhm.
that comes the way. When they come, do for it. Go
Yeah.
for it. And that is another thing that I have the benefit of it when I joined your group. So
Mhm.
ladies, join her group, join her program. It's really pure gold.
Thank
Apart
you.
from all these things, really, you feel you feel I'm starting here. I should go here, and in the in between, she is there. She helps.
Thank
She
you.
takes your hand, and you go for it, and you will do the job. That is
Yeah.
the best
Thank
part.
you.
You can
Thank
do that.
you. That's really kind. I have loved this conversation with you. I you are just a
Me too.
ray of sunshine.
Oh, thank
You
you.
have a really generous offer for everybody that is listening. Do you want to tell them what it is?
By all means, I am so happy to offer a clarity call, a one-on-one 60 minutes clarity call to your audience. And in this call, we will talk about their business, where they are, where they want
Mhm.
to be, what are their money blocks. We explore
Mhm.
them, and we start clearing one of them, because as I told you, it is impossible to clear completely in one session, in one
Right.
setting. But
Right.
we all have to start from
Yes.
somewhere.
Yeah.
So
That
I
is
would be more
really
than
generous.
happy. My
That
pleasure.
is yeah, that's so generous. What's the best way for people to get in touch with you to book that session?
I have given the link to Jill, but I can give it here as well. Again,
Uh-huh.
um, I have the link. They go to Calendly, and then they book.
Perfect.
And
We'll pop that into the comments. I know Jill's probably got that link and we'll get that done for you. That's really, really cool.
yeah,
So
thank,
everybody, I want you to connect with Behnaz and take her up on that
thank you,
one-to-one session, because
thank
she
you.
really is going to be able to help you uncover some of the limiting beliefs that you have so that you actually can achieve your goals. And we've been talking about her inspiring journey, specifically her experience in my 8-week group coaching program. And I want you to grab your spot on the wait list because that program reopens in October. We're also going to pop the link to the Business Visibility Made Easy wait list into the comments on Facebook as well as YouTube, and podcast listeners, it will be in the show notes. But you guys, here's what I want you to do now. If you're not a member of my free Facebook group, join us. It is a beautiful community of collaboration and support. It's a place where you can ask the tough questions that are going to help you make the best decisions. We've got experts on every topic. You can promote your offers anytime. So I want you to search for Be a Confident Entrepreneur in Facebook, or just hit the link in the comments or in the YouTube show notes. And be here live with me every Thursday at 11:30 Central for another live training from me or an entrepreneurial inspiration interview with a guest. We also have guest experts that come in and teach on all kinds of topics. So set that on your calendar every Thursday, 11:30 Central. And this is the thing I want you to remember more than anything else. And I say this every single week, and Behnaz and I have talked about it today. Don't go it alone. Being an entrepreneur is freaking hard. Some days everybody wants to buy what you're selling, and other days you feel like nobody can remember your name. And if you feel like you're alone feeling that way on this roller coaster, you are not. We need to get in community and support one another. I want you guys to have a great balance of the week and weekend. And remember, when one of us rises, we all rise. So that is why we have got to keep cheering each other on. Let me go over, and I forgot completely to check for questions. Hang on one second. Oh my goodness, everybody is so excited about this. Brittany says she completely understands the feelings of perfectionism and procrastination. We just have to start. Yes. Leslie is understanding about that. Top line revenue being the only thing that's reported and no expenses being reported. Yes. Let me see what else. If there's any questions for... Okay, Jill's got your links into the comments also. That's great. Behnaz, anything else you want to add before we go?
Just thank you so, so much for giving me the opportunity. I am always honored to be your mentee. You are my mentor. And I am so, so happy to be here with you. It was big, big fun for me. I wish all the best for all your students, all your audience, and of course, you yourself. And let me tell you what I always say. Expect the best, and the best will happen to you. So
I love that. Expect the best, and the best will happen to you.
Exactly.
I love that.
Yeah, it is, and it works. It works. Remember, could I say one more thing before we say goodbye?
Yes.
Be careful with your self-talk.
Yes.
It is so, so important. Talk to yourself in a kind, positive way. Be kind to yourself. And then you will answer yourself. Yourself will answer you with success, with all good things. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thanks for being here. You guys, I will see you next Thursday at 11:30 for another live training. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.